So, I cannot believe that we have already made it here to the finish line, the final day of the remainder of the year that we have sadly known as 2020. You know, for it to already be that time of the year, the time where I create and upload a video where I take you guys through the best and the worst moments of Roblox during the last year. It just feels insane to be here already, and it just doesn't feel like it's time to do that yet, but as much as we all absolutely love to be negative people, it would be extremely unfair to just completely erase the positive side of what Roblox has put a lot of hard work and effort into during the previous 365 days of our lives. So this video is a trend that I accidentally started for myself all the way back in 2018, before then carrying it on in the year of 2019, before finally somehow surviving through everything that the world has put us through this year, and now here we are just carrying on the tradition in 2020. So definitely make sure you watch through to the end and tell me in the comments below what you think the best and the worst thing to happen on Roblox this year has been. During the 2019 version of Roblox in a nutshell, I showed a screenshot, and back then I had literally around 210,000 subscribers, and so to now be super close to reaching 285,000 subscribers is absolutely insane, and I truly cannot believe we have grown so far in the space of just 1 year. So obviously thank you to every new person with us here today, but one thing to say before we properly start this video is please make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe if you are also super duper happy that the year of 2020 is finally coming to an end. So without further ado, my dearest friends, if you don't mind, I'd like to introduce you and take you all through Roblox in a nutshell 2020, the good and the bad. Now, as always, and especially with ideas like this, I have reached out to you guys to request your help with the overall contents of the video, and so tell me the best and the worst things that happened on Roblox during 2020. So by the way, make sure to follow me on Twitter at ChloeGames just in case you want to help out with any future videos like this one you are currently watching right now. Let's kick things off with a more positive note, considering we are trying to keep the spirits high in our final days of what has been a terrible year, and plus, out of every single reply I received, this one is probably the one thing I saw get mentioned over and over and over again, because of course, we kinda recently got to see the Lil Nas X virtual concert on Roblox. It's crazy to even think that this event happened way over a month ago already, but it truly was a revolutionary moment for the way that Roblox does their events, and the production quality of the entire thing was insanely high in several different ways, and I'm not gonna ignore the fact that we definitely could class this one, the concert itself, as both positive and negative, mainly because the event did break for a lot of people, and so it produced some monstrosities that ended up being absolutely hilarious. So the Lil Nas X Roblox concert went great. If you wanted a summary of how messed up things got for the people who received the glitched servers, then this tweet from myself is the perfect summary. However, if you are seeking answers as to why or how it broke so badly, then I'm afraid I cannot help you because nothing was ever really confirmed. The only reason or theory that seemed to be going around was the fact that Roblox did end up teleporting 1 million entire players all at the same time and on the exact second that the event was set to begin. And so you can blame the Roblox teleport service for your horrifying nightmares. Besides that though, the Lil Nas X concert event was revolutionary and there is really no other word for it. So a big congrats and a massive well done to everyone involved in making that the success that it was. Now, sadly, this video must also include some of the more negative things to happen this year, and so I'm going to talk about one thing that many people seem to feel very strongly about, and that is the amount of times that Roblox went down during this year alone. Of course, we are no stranger to sitting by and watching as Roblox momentarily passes away. That has been happening since forever. But the issue just seems to have grown and become more and more prevalent during this year alone, and surprisingly, it's not really something that Roblox could have prevented, and it obviously wasn't something they saw coming, because the whole reason they had so many issues is because this was their biggest year so far throughout their entire existence. They very easily surpassed 2 billion registered users on the website, so as well as also almost reaching 200 million active people playing and using the platform every single month, which is miles more than they have ever had before. Roblox has recently experienced a resurgence in the mainstream with more than 160 million active monthly users, and I believe the reason for that is probably super obvious. People had so much free time this year, and Roblox became a new form of entertainment for literally hundreds of millions of people, and I am super happy for them. But that obviously led to the website going down so much more because the servers just weren't prepared for something like that. I'm obviously not going to touch too much on this, but people continue to blame Adopt Me at every single chance they got, and I doubt that's going to stop anytime soon, which is sad, but just leave Adopt Me alone, because honestly all they are doing is updating their own game. The stability of the Roblox servers is nothing to do with the Adopt Me developers. Staying on the topic of Adopt Me for just a few short moments, I also wanted to include in this video the insane amount of milestones that one game alone has achieved throughout this year, because whether you like the game or not, and whether you play the game or not, one thing we can all agree on is that the success of the game is extremely evident and very well deserved, and all they do is continue to improve and grow more and more and break their own personal and world records time and time again. Now, I believe this next thing is going to be our final negative thing to talk about of this year, and that is something that I actually made a video about just 4 or 5 days ago at this point, because Roblox scambots are now hacking the system, or they're not, but that's what they are trying to make people believe, and that's why I felt the need to make a video about it. So many people had been personally telling me that they are scared because it honestly looked like the scambots had started hacking Roblox directly, because they did that really old chat trick where you add enough spaces to push your text onto a second line, and then you can make it seem like you are chatting as the system admin announcement, or even sometimes as the Roblox account itself. It's kind of sad that scambots had to make a return onto the platform of Roblox in general, and especially around the holiday season, because I can't even begin to tell you how many people genuinely fell for their new scams. But finally, because I desperately need to end off on a positive note, because this really will be the last thing I say in a video this year, I would like to talk about my favourite Roblox update of all time, the UGC program and the UGC catalogue as a whole. There is not really a lot to say about it in terms of anything new happening this year, other than the first ever UGC applications opening up, but I just wanted to include it because I have always talked about how much I love it. I still truly believe that it's the best thing to ever happen to Roblox, and not only has it provided a lot of insane opportunities to a lot of different talented developers, but it's given a lot to the players as well, because we now have so many high quality and very well priced accessories on Roblox. And all I can really say about UGC is that I hope it continues to be as incredible as it is right now. And that is that. I mean, there is so much more to talk about, and you guys gave me so many more suggestions, and I really wish that we could stand here and go through every single one of them. But I mean, that would really take a very long time, and we don't have that much time. The year is almost over. So I would now like to take this time to thank each and every single one of you for watching my videos through this year, whether you only clicked on this one today or whether you've been watching for years and years. I love you all so very much, and I hope you have the best start to 2021, because I would truly love it if we could all make next year better than it was in 2020. So one more time, please make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe, because I will always appreciate your love and support, and honestly I'm just trying to spread the joy and the cheer, because this year is finally over. But what do you guys think of Roblox in a nutshell 2020 and all the good and the bad things that took place during this year of 2020? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next year. I am so sorry for that joke. I cannot believe that that's the last thing I'm going to say to you guys this year.